The Tories have betrayed Brexit. In 2016, 17.4 million of us voted to take back control of our borders, our laws and our money. Brexit also meant a fresh start for communities around the country. On almost every measure the Tories have failed. Net migration has broken the 500,000 mark to set new records. Over 40,000 illegal immigrants have crossed the Channel this year alone. On some days criminal gangs bring nearly 1,300 migrants across, enough to fill a small holiday ferry. Meanwhile, woke civil servants book out 4-star luxury hotels to house them. Many British families can't afford a holiday next year. Yet they are the ones footing the bill of £7 million every day. For years the Tories promised to stop this welfare bonanza. But they've taken us for fools. Since the con-socialist coup against Liz Truss, the Tories have shown even more contempt for us. Jeremy Hunt hit struggling communities with a devastating austerity budget. It was a tax on working people. He could have cut waste such as HS2, or billions in handouts to renewable energy. Instead, he chose to make you and your family poorer. It was completely unnecessary. This comes on top of self-harming net zero policies. An utterly broken NHS. Tory sleaze and corruption. The tragic legacy of the lockdown and much more. The government has taken a wrecking ball to Britain. So it's no surprise the Tories think that now is the time to betray Brexit. After all, like Brussels bureaucrats, the Sunak government is unelected. They think they can do what they like. They deny plans for a Swiss-style agreement with the EU. But no one believes them, and for good reason. In the same week as that revelation, Rishi Sunak turned to Gordon Brown for advice. And now Remain activist Will Dry is a special advisor in No. 10. Furthermore, leaked plans for a Swiss-style relationship left out something important. In 2021, Swiss ministers walked out of talks with the EU. They wouldn't compromise on protecting their welfare system and high wages for working people. If only our government had their courage. They don't, and it's worse than that. Never forget that both Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt voted for Theresa May's withdrawal bill, the worst deal in history. Hunt even said that failure to vote for it could lead to no Brexit. That means they voted to follow EU rules on competition, the environment, employment and state aid. We would have been in a new customs union under the European Court of Justice. They were ready to lock us into the EU as a vassal state, paying Brussels up to £60 billion for the privilege. Remember that most of the 277 Tory MPs who voted for this betrayal are still in Parliament. Labour only voted against it because they wanted even more of a sellout. Yet with all their planning and scheming since 2016, they still couldn't close a free trade agreement with America. Even when President Trump offered a massive deal. We still have no deal with India, and only just signed an agreement with Australia and New Zealand last year. These delays are totally unacceptable. But top civil servants oppose Brexit even more than the Tories, so it's no surprise. The Tories have betrayed Brexit. We are the only party that believes in Britain, thanks Richard Tice.